What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Hannah. Be sure to click that subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up. I just got done filming my quick and easy summer makeup routine. I'm pretty happy with the final product, even though the lighting setup was not that great. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and without further ado, here is today's video. Okay, hopefully this lighting setup is okay. It was a struggle trying to find a place to record this. So I'm currently filming this sitting in front of a window in my parents' bedroom with my ring light. So that might be why I look a little bit orange, but I think it's a pretty decent setup. I know you guys can't see much as to what's going on behind me, but obviously this is a makeup look that I'm filming, so the focus is
this guy right here.
Yeah, so this is just my everyday summer makeup routine. I have eyelash extensions and I also have a brow lamination, so I don't fill in my eyebrows and I don't wear really any sort of eye makeup. So I now get ready like pretty quickly. I would say typically it takes me maybe 20 minutes to do my makeup, give or take. But I'm just gonna do just a typical everyday look for me and talk about some of the products that I'm using. And as always, I will link the products down below for you guys in case you are interested in buying them for yourself. So I am going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first product that I'm going to be using is the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. So I've been using this for a while now. It's definitely more on the expensive side, but I wanted to buy it because it is a clean product from Sephora. I really try and buy clean makeup as much as possible just because I like to be just more aware as to what is going on my face and into my, you know, and like seeping into my pores, especially something like a primer that is really the foundation of your entire look. I feel like it is important to try and buy a clean primer that won't clog your pores, because I'm someone who definitely breaks out easily. So I just do like 1 to 2 drops of that, and then okay. All right, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit on my face, and then next I go in with the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade number 3, which is light medium. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add that. And then I filmed a Get Ready With Me like months ago with my best friend Amanda, and that's when I talked about the Tati Beauty Blendable. I'm still using this. I absolutely love it. So I just sort of swipe the Flawless filter all over my face after I apply my primer, and then just blend it in with the Beauty Blender. Okay, as you can see, it gives you just like a nice subtle glow. So I like to apply this before I apply my foundation. So next I'm going to apply my foundation. I've been using the IT Cosmetics CC cream. This is super popular. A ton of my friends use this. I really like that this has SPF in it as well. If you aren't familiar with this product, it is a color correcting full coverage cream. I really do like that it is full coverage. Like, it will really cover everything up. So this is in the shade medium. I also have it in the fair / light shade, but I'm applying the medium shade today because I do still have a little bit of a tan left. So this will just kind of match up with the rest of my body a lot better. The one thing that I do have to be careful about with my eyelash extensions is like applying eye makeup. So I do like to apply just like a little bit of foundation underneath my eyebrows so that like my eyelids and everything are the same color as the rest of my face. I know that's weird, but that's just like a personal preference. Okay, and I absolutely hate when my neck is a different color than my face, so I always add just a little bit of foundation underneath my neck to really blend it in so there isn't a harsh line. Okay, I feel like that is blended in pretty well. Oh, one sec. Sorry, I needed to get a makeup wipe. Okay, I'll get a little bit closer for you guys. So yeah, this is what the foundation looks like before I set it. This is also before I apply concealer. So yeah, I guess it's not a foundation. This is what the CC cream looks like before I set it and before I apply a concealer. So I love just the look of this CC cream. I think it's just a really nice full coverage CC cream that doesn't feel too heavy. I still feel like my skin can breathe, and I also just think it's just a really flawless finish. It's a nice glow, but it's not too dewy, which I think is really nice, especially when it's like as hot as it is outside here in Georgia. You will most definitely sweat when you go outside, but I've noticed that this CC cream in particular just does a really good job of sort of staying in place all day. Next, I'm going to apply my concealer. So I've been using the Fenty Beauty concealer. This is in the shade 210. So I have to be careful when I apply this concealer because it will oxidize. So if I don't do a good job of blending it more so down my face into my cheeks rather than just directly under my eyes, then I'll kind of have like a harsh line and it'll be noticeable because it'll oxidize and kind of turn a different color in comparison to the color of the CC cream. So I do just have to make sure I blend this in really well. This is a little darker than the concealer I usually go for, but that's because this is like my tan shade. So yeah, I know this looks like a lot, but that's because I just have to blend it in really well, like I said. So it kind of requires a little bit more product. So this is what it looks like all blended in before I set it with any powder. So I'm going to let this dry for maybe a minute and then set it with my Too Faced setting powder. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I've been using this for years. It's my go-to setting powder. I do think that it's important to let your, like, any sort of like liquid that's on your face dry by itself for at least a minute before you apply any powder. So I'm just gonna give this a minute to set and then apply my powder to sort of bake my under eyes, like sort of along my chin line as well. I try to always lightly bake under the, like, I don't know what this part is called, but I always try and like bake kind of right along my jawline underneath where you apply your bronzer, just to kind of shape this area of my face a little bit more, and then to also kind of accentuate the bronzer in this area of my face. And then I don't really like to bake my forehead, but I will just apply some light powder to my forehead because it needs to set a little bit so it won't be super shiny. But I don't like to apply a lot because I notice that it'll just like really seep, the powder will really seep in there and it just won't like look nice. So I don't apply a lot of powder to my forehead. So while my under eyes are setting, I'm going to apply some bronzer. The bronzer that I use is the Butter Bronzer by The bronzer that I use is Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. You can buy this at any drugstore. I love the smell of this bronzer too. It smells like coconut. So now I'm going to brush away the excess powder underneath my eyes. And then just kind of blend in everything together. This is what my face looks like set and everything, just with a little bit of bronzer. So I feel like this is looking pretty good. And now I'm just going to add some blush, a little bit of more highlighter, and then set it, and that'll be it. So I have the Becca, Chloe, and Malika little palette. I've had this for like a year, so it's definitely seen some better days. But I just used the blush in this palette. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it. I used to not like this blush just because I didn't like any of my powders to have any sort of shimmer to them, but I actually have come to love it. So now this is the blush that I use. Okay, no, it looks like I applied a lot of blush, but it does not look this way in person.
It's the excess of blush for me.
Now I like, this is just a personal thing, but I like to set my face before I apply my highlighter. Well, I set it once before I apply my highlighter, and then I apply my highlighter and set it again. So I just use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set. This is just my go-to like drugstore brand when it comes to setting spray. So
ugh, it tastes so bad. I hate when it gets in my mouth.
okay, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. So I hope I'm not like super hunched over. I hope no one clocks me on my bad posture. Okay, now I'm going to just apply a little bit more highlighter. So I also use the highlighter from the Becca, Chloe, and Malika palette. And then I just like to apply a little bit to the top of my nose. My Cupid's bow. Sometimes I do like to just take an eyeshadow brush and take a little bit of bronzer and then go in over my eyelids just to give my eyes a little bit of color. I'm gonna have to brush out my lashes. Okay, and then the final touch is my go-to lip gloss. I'm obsessed with this lip gloss. It is the lip gloss by Fenty Beauty. I forget like the actual name of it, but there's like that one lip gloss that Fenty is known for, and this is it. This is in the Universal shade. I love the smell of this and just the look, and it lasts all day. So this is the final product. This is just my everyday go-to summer makeup routine. Pretty quick, pretty easy, and it's just like a nice little subtle glow. Kind of feel like I halfway did this in the dark, so I feel like it looks pretty okay though. I hope you guys liked this video. And like I said, I will link all of the products for you guys to buy if you're interested in the description down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys again next time.